feel like this happened at my sister's work too. I'm thinking like, someone else was on my PC today. It wasn't me, because someone else was using my PC. You know, just something to really shift the blame. I make mine really hard. What do people... Stupid keyboard. I sat on my keyboard. This sounds fun, couple. How do I get your job? Do I need a degree? Well, never mind. Someone's using the work laptop. I have click every email I get because I work in the mailroom. My antivirus scanner link I didn't click it. That's epic. Sick of... Upgrade to chat and event. No, hell no. But yeah, people were saying like, oh... the thing is, it probably is really shit to admit that you fell for, like, a scam. Like, I can't imagine how shitty it is to, like, and you're the one rolling out the antivirus 9. Well, that's not how it works. Like, to say, oh yeah, I clicked on a dodgy link to, what was the game that Wolf suggested that people had clicked on? Like, Booba, big Booba, something, you know. Like, it's gotta be shit, but, yeah. And I think, like, in recent years, I'm thinking, oh my god, I used to be so tech-savvy, but now the people who do the scams are, like, way more tech-savvy than me. And I think I could definitely fall for one someday. I can see it happening. I don't want it to happen. I'm really scared of it happening, but... I think it could happen to me. I try not to click random links now, though, because I remember one time someone had mentioned that they dropped a link somewhere to get someone's, like, address, and I was like, what? What was it, Cobble? And basically, you click the link and it gets your address. The Tai Chi walking mop have everything they want from me. Yeah, I check the email now because I got sent an email. I can't remember who it was from, but like it looked a bit suspicious. Like the image that usually is not as like the image, you know how like sometimes there's an image at the bottom of an email from like a company and it's like the company logo. It was like in a different place to usual, and I was just like, this is weird. This is just so weird. And I ended up like looking at the actual email, and it just looks so weird. And I was like, well, this isn't it. But people keep posting screenshots that they think they've gotten from Twitch, but they're actually not from Twitch. And they're going like, is this from Twitch? And they post it in the partner Discord. It's like, no, what? Why is it congratulating you for getting partner when you've been partner for 5 years? Only one I've almost fell for is a text when I was expecting a package from long distance. It was almost perfectly timed. Wolf, I had a similar one, and that was the first and only one that I remember vividly. Like, I actually clicked the link because I got, yeah, they were pretending to be Royal Mail, and they said that like the package hadn't been paid in full, and I needed to go to the website to like pay. And I remember thinking, I've never had to do this before. Like, usually you have to go to the office, like the postal office, and you don't do anything online. And I clicked on the link, and when I like would zoom, because I was on mobile, when I could like zoom in on the website, some of the images moved in a weird way. And like the Royal Mail website is not like super complicated or anything, so it was like pretty easy to replicate, but there was something about it that was just wrong. There was something about it that was just wrong, and I was like, I'm not going to put my information in there. And it was like, okay, now I know. Now I know, like, don't do that. Because then I Googled it, and it was like, yeah, it's a scam. I was like, oh, fuck. But this is like 2 years ago at this point, when I feel like was the beginning of, like, scams getting better. If you actually go deep into how many ways you can be tricked, socially engineered, you'd actually, and I'm not going to. In my email app, I can whitelist URLs to allow loading HTML and image. So when the pics don't load, oh, interesting. Gmail doesn't count anything after the plus chatters. When you sign up anywhere, I recommend you type your email plus website name gmail.com. So next time you get a scam link or... Oh! Save me from the package was from Germany, and it was sent to my German PO box, so it couldn't have been any custom charges like the message tried to make me believe. Luckily though, when I clicked the link, it didn't like take anything from me. It didn't like fucking hack my phone. Like I had to give them more information like willingly, but I clicked the link that was on the text. And the text was written very well. It wasn't like, sometimes you see them and it's like so obviously written by someone who like can't really speak English very well, and it's like the hoopty message. Everybody won, like that type of shit. Sometimes they're like that, and it's like, well, obviously this isn't it, Yeah, when they become fluent, GG, man. G fucking G. By phone jacker to... Oh, well, it is a classic. They use AI now, so it's not a... Oh, awesome. Oh. Do you know what I wonder? How much money do these people get? Like, how much... Like, if they send out... Let's say they spend, like, an hour searching through Vinted or something to find new users. And they send out all this shit, right? And it takes them an hour to do it. How much are they making at the end of that hour? Hi, Mind of W. I am. I have enjoyed this stream thoroughly so far. I'm getting Proton Mail come next semester. I'm paying 120... What? Really count? I look at my spam folder quite often on my email, and it pisses me off because it will literally be like, I genuinely don't know what I gave my email address to. And at the bottom, sometimes they have like the unsubscribe thing, but it's either not a link or it's a picture that I don't want to click. Or like the image where the unsubscribe thing is, the full image is like clickable, so I don't click it. And it just like, I don't get many of them, but I get enough to be like pissed off and be like, can I not just like block these people forever? We're bringing in an AI tool to scan inboxes for phishing emails soon. It's an arms race, and tech companies are the only winners. What other scam? My current scam email that I've got, they're so obvious. Final warning, bell emoji. All your photos and videos will be deleted. Camera emoji. iCloud, your payment method is expired. Update the payment information. Expiration date, today! No! Next one. Confirm your... Oh, this one I actually did subscribe to. Oh no, I want to confirm this. Yeah, cool. Fuck, why won't it... that's not spam. Guys, should I do the sponsored stream, by the way? When should I do it? Should I lock it in for Monday the 19th of January or something? I think it'd be fun to do. I think it'd be fun to do, and I believe I'm guaranteed like $200. So $200 is $200. I'm happy with $200. More than happy, in fact. More than happy with $200. And I can make it a fun stream. Like, I'll make it a fun stream. May 4th of Star Wars Day. I'll make it fun. Like, I'll make it fun, don't worry. I'm going to blue myself up, yeah. I'm going to blue myself up. I'm going to make... Wait, what do you mean get nothing? What do you mean get nothing, Horse? Horse, do you remember that Holly girl? The gay one? Not our Holly. The other one. The bartender one. None of the incentive. Oh, I don't expect to get a single incentive. She made a tweet where so recently they've been doing a lot of, like, they've linked Stream Elements with Twitch, and so you can get your Stream Elements sponsors through Twitch. Do you remember the one I showed it on stream like a month or so ago? It was that new pedo game, the one where we lost a soldier over. And they were offering me only like $50, I think, overall. And it was just so insulting, and I was like, fuck you. This Holly girl, she did like all of them. And she said, while I didn't make a lot of money... Yeah, it was 50 max. Yeah, it was 50 max. Like, the most you can make was $50, which, bear in mind, is probably like £37. But she said that she'd done all of them, and they'd thrown her onto the front page while she was doing it. She was like, so it's kind of worth it. And it's like, no, unless you whack your ads up to 1 every 6 minutes, it's not worth it because you get no long-term viewers at all. But I thought it was really funny that they did this. Like, so they offer you, let's say, £200 based on 100 average viewers that I have. But then, like, they throw you on the front page, so it actually gets shown to way more fucking people. But they're still paying you the lowest amount they possibly can. Yeah, I remember that, Wolf. The only reason I'm accepting this Star Wars one is because of the fact that, like, it's guaranteed. You're guaranteed, like, $235, I think. Let me have a look again. And that's the guarantee. And then after that, you can get more. It's not I've been saying Star Wars, Star Trek. It's working already, guys. I'm already doing so well at my bit because I have a bit planned, and the bit isn't even really a bit. The bit is like pretty honest, it's honesty bit. So fuck me. It's $235 base pay. Do you know what's funny, though? Do you know what I thought was funny? I'm sorry, guys, it's Star Wars. You're guaranteed $235, and then it says, on average, every player you bring gives you $50. Now, please bear in mind that, like, if someone installs the game, how much money do you think I make from someone installing the game? £2 is very generous. It's half $1. 50 cents, I believe, which again is like 30p. And then if someone does something that means that they get to level 2, which takes about 10 minutes, I get $1. But, shall I tell you the big money payouts? The big money payouts are really funny, actually. So, like, right at the bottom, it has the things that pay out. So, if someone purchases a $5 pack, I get $15. So, it's like you donate $5, but I get $15. And if you purchase a £10 pack, I get $20. And if you purchase a £20 pack, I get $30. And I'm pretty sure that, like, I can buy my own pack. Wait, no, look, listen to this. If I spend $10 in the game, they'll give me $20. So I'm gonna spend £10 and get that. I'm gonna double my money. I'm gonna double my fucking money. Infinite money glitch. Hello. I don't. Come on. Is it an online game? I think so. So I'll buy the $5 pack and you give me $5 and keep 10. Coco, how about you buy the $5 pack? I give you 7. I literally couldn't give less of a fuck if I am allowed to say this shit or not. I've not signed a contract. What are they gonna do? Sue me? Sue me? Sue me? Give it a go. Give it a fucking go. I've not signed fucking shit. Proper Twitch financial logic right there. Yeah, but like, I just can't understand the logic of, like, on average, people make $50 per, like, player. And do you know what they said? They estimate that a streamer of my size gets 28 people to download the game. 28 people, my absolute arse, man. There's no way that I can get 28 people to download the game. But if I do make, like, $14, so... It's free to download. It is free to download. So, like, they give you an estimation of how much they think you'll make by doing this promotion, and it's in the thousands, but that's not happening, because that's if you get $50 a person, which no one's gonna get, because no one's gonna have that many people not playing. No, I'm gonna play for 2 solid hours, and I'm gonna really enjoy playing. I'm gonna really enjoy playing. I'm gonna enjoy it more than you've seen me enjoy any game in my life ever. You'll have never seen me so happy. You should give advice while you play. So if you kill Darth Vader, the thing is, I actually need to genuinely look up both Star Wars and Star Trek to get some facts so I can mix them up. Oh, to talk to girls. Oh, it's Star Trek. It is Star Trek. 100% math. And it's like, not everyone has the most devoted viewers. And Gaban, I hope you enjoy. I really hope that you enjoy. First boss fight leaked! So Star Wars is the more popular one, I believe. And it's the one that Eric Butts, although I would imagine that Eric Butts also likes Star Trek. I hunted out my calculations. It was 185 times the profit for every person who bought the game. So say 10 viewers seen it and bought the game, they would be making, yep. Eric likes everything. Everything that they shovel into his mouth, he loves. Do you think he'd download for us? No, but he'd definitely get the sponsor himself. It's the same. Wait, really count? I believe you already. But yeah, I think I might do it. Bit of like $235 after Christmas would do me great. And yesterday I felt very inspired by an artist that I came across, and because I felt so inspired, I had to buy supplies, and I spent £80. I could just write it off as a Christmas present. So, I would like that $200. Yup. To hype up, and it can just be a fun stream anyway, because I'll dress up I'll blue myself up. I'll just take the piss, it'd just be a fun stream. Captain County gonna ram he better fucking not, or I'll be killing his chickens. Gab, yes, I just pray to God that I don't lose my inspiration by the time the stuff arrives, because I think I ordered it last night and it said like it's mobile game and also um thingy game. Does that make sense? You can do both. It says it's estimated to come like 15th, so I've got a week to lose interest in the idea that I have. I've had an idea. I want to make a series of embroidery things that show like how beavers affect the environment in a good way. So like the first one will be like a shitty fucking slop mud pile with a bit of stream in it, maybe after a wildfire, and then the next one, and by series I mean 2, because I don't think I can be arsed, but then like the next one can be like all the animals that, so like obviously there'd be beaver, and then like all the animals that they attract, because they attract so many animals and bugs with their, with their dams. And so I think it'd be cool to do like a thing, and then I don't know, I can post it to the masses and they can understand that beavers are awesome and good for the environment. I'm thinking I should make like a TikTok account or something, or an Instagram. I don't know, just an idea, but who knows if I'll actually finish it, because I never finish anything I ever start making. But I do like the idea of making make it a bit flies, herring, make it a bit big files. So I actually genuinely, and obviously this is like me being so crazy, I literally thought like if it was good enough, I would happily, like if I could email like one of the beaver trust places and say like, hey, do you want to show this in your like, I don't know, if you have like a place, like if it was actually good, which is the key point here, I could genuinely send it to like one of the beaver places and have it like a thing for kids to look at, which would be fucking epic. Have a hang exhibition, traveling the world showing the beavers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it like A3. I think. Like A3. Which is like like this big by like this big. I think that would be. Seems like what I actually want to do feels like a lot of work. But if I actually really love it, and because I like beavers, I don't think I'll lose interest as quickly as I do with other stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google game. Did you know beavers might be the national... Might be. Oh, that's so cool, Count. What is... Count, this is so epic. What is the... Because the thing is, like, I don't want the depressing one to be as big. Like, I want the nice one to be big. But... So it'd be cool to do, like, a thin... Ooh. Oh, now I'm... I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling very inspired. I just hope my material come. And quickly. Please, 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 please. I need them to come quickly. Yeah, I like this. The idea of like this. Wait. Sorry. Burp. I feel secondhand inspiration. Count, can I show you a drawing of the burger? Like, I like the idea of having, like, in the middle. Okay, I like this. This is very cool. Can I show you? I love this. I want Count to make a game. Wait, where is it? It reminded me of, Golden Idol. I love that. Like, I literally love this so much. It reminds me of God. Like, I'm jealous of people who have like a cool style of artwork. This is cool. Like, it's vegan, by the way. What is the burger? I love it. Like, I literally love this. Like, I fucking love when people have like a particular like style of drawing. This is fun to me. Like, this is very fun. What's what type of burger? Burglar, is it? Looks, yeah. Well, if I was thinking, you would probably enjoy the feel of it. Yeah, counts the beaver on the wall. That's just reminding me to message Senor Fandango. But yeah, I feel very, but I did spend quite a little bit of money on supplies, but I think it will be worth it. I got loads of cool colors. I got like different fabrics. I've got different threads. I have a folder now that's called painting, and we'll work on more stuff. Are you making anything in particular, account, or is it just random fun things? Think random stuff, so don't worry, you will earn it all back because of Star Wars. God, this is exactly it. I'm like, ooh, 80 quid's a lot of money. I was, like, I don't know if anyone's ever buys stuff on Etsy, but like, typically if I have something in my Etsy basket for more than like 20 minutes, the seller will send me a 10% discount code. So I'm like searching through these fucking fabrics. And to be fair, I genuinely did spend like 2 hours on the website going like, ooh, I want to buy this one. Oh, I want to buy this one. And like putting them in. Like an hour later, I got a 10% discount. So it should have been like 90 quid. But luckily, I got the freaking discount. And I've got lots of lovely little colours. I'm excited to just make a beaver. Because I'm going to just start by making a little beaver. Which I think would be fun. Happy New Year. I know, math. Vinted is a nightmare. Do you know what's annoying me about Vinted at the minute too? Like I will literally like one coat. Like I will see a coat that I like on my recommended. I'll go, oh, that's a nice coat. I'm gonna put it in my favourites. Now my Vinted is literally just coats that are almost identical to this coat. Like I cannot see it. There's nothing else. It is just coats. I liked one coat. They don't show me shoes. They don't show me bags. They don't show me nothing. Me with Pinterest. Pinterest is the reason why I found the artists that I liked. Pinterest has become my new favourite social media. I don't know if you would... What would you actually say that Pinterest is? Because it's not like really social media. But it's like my favourite... Is it social media? I think maybe it is. I love Pinterest. I'm afraid some disgusting white body odour is stuck on this. I will say, Car, like maybe 5 out of 10 of the things I've bought on Vinted do have a smell to them. And it's not necessarily, like it's not a sweaty smell or a dirty smell. It's like a damp smell. Like clearly something's been second hand and like someone's had it in their wardrobe, and like there is a smell that just kind of sticks. Kind of reminds me of Instagram before stories and reels. I guess, well, you can be social on Pinterest because you can comment on posts. Like sometimes I'll open a post up and there'll be like a comment section and people are like chatting away. But yeah, you can be somewhat social, but it's not like as social media in the same. Yeah, it's like Tumblr, but better. Because I love just having a look, and it's like a full page full of stuff that I like. Although I've specifically asked that it stop showing me AI stuff, and I still get AI shit. The Pinterest comment section is like someone 1 year ago typed, oh, where's this from? And someone like 2 days ago put, oh, it's from here. It's like, oh, great. Thanks. But it helped me because I was looking at it. I might not have commented 2 years ago, where's this from? But I did get the answer now. Is anyone still on Tumblr? Anyone use Tumblr? I have not, honestly, for probably 10 years now. Now that, 10 years it must be. Wow, time fucking flies. I used to be very, very active on Tumblr. And you know what, Biddy? I think I slowly was not using it before the purge, but then the purge happened and I was like, I'm done. I'm just done. No, we're adults. No, but Tumblr, like, Tumblr was used for many things. Tumblr was used for many, many things. Not just like, what was the purge? Basically, I feel like I remember the reason for it, but this might have not been the only reason. Basically, they banned not safe for work content, because, like, all not safe for work content, because people were posting, like, inappropriate stuff. Because, like, before, you could literally, like, basically post porn, but because people were posting, like, bad porn of children, they were like, okay, we'll just do a full ban on not safe for work stuff. But I remember in the early days, I think I was not using Tumblr at the time, but I remember the early days of this ban, it was like an auto detection thing. And it, like, you could literally just post, like, some waves and it would think that it was porn and you wouldn't be able to post it. And so it, like, made the website really, like, annoying to use. I think So did, but like when I used Tumblr back in the day, I used it to like keep up with communities of stuff that I liked, like maybe a TV
Thank
show.
you.
Or
Go in your favor just in case the Star War does not. Yes.
no, it does not. Live long and prosper, Sven. I don't know what that's from. I hope it's not from Star Trek. I hope it's from Star Wars. With this, not... What is the thing that they do? I forget. I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten. What is it? It's this. Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I Yodified it. Do in your favor just... You did. Yodify/friendly speak. Yoda speak. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. That is very, very, very awesome of you. Thank you. Well, hopefully, this Star Wars thing does work out. And I'll be £200 richer. Maybe with us. May it be with us. May it be with us. Also, I would quickly like to show you... Yeah, I mean this, but I'm doing this. I would also quickly like to show you... I was a little bit worried for a moment that the artist... So the artist that I found that I liked, I was like, ooh, she's kind of older, so I wonder, like, will she be politically some way inclined? But she did a short story. She's done a few. I think this tells you, like... kind of all you need to know. I was overjoyed. Let me tell you, I was overjoyed. Yes! My new favourite artist is a genius. Yes, and has the same political beliefs as me, and therefore is awesome. She's done like a short story with like Trump, and well, it was mainly like it was about the election in 2016. So that was cool. So I'm feeling quite. I'm feeling really. I wish I could buy some of her artwork, but she doesn't sell it. Merp. And if she did, it's for like thousands of pounds. Merp. Which makes total sense because of how long it actually takes her to make the stuff that she does. I completely understand. Completely understand. She does like signed copies of her books too, but you have to ship them from America, which quite frankly I'm not spending £30 on shipping. It's just not happening. I could actually, you're right. You're correct. Should I get over to Kick? Wolf wasn't very convincing, I've got to say, about not going. Again, I still have no plans on actually going, but I'm just saying Wolf did not convince me. I still believe myself to be a good person. Guys, on Wednesdays I go over to Kick, so see you over there. I loved it so much, the colours and texture. Honestly, Gab, I don't think I've ever... I mean, I definitely have, like, I've definitely in the past, like, found artists that I like and enjoy and look at and go, wow, that's amazing. But I've never really found one where I'm like, I'm interested in also doing that art style. Like, not like copying them, but like, I'm interested in this type of thing too. Like, typically I'll see a piece that I really like, but it's a painting and I don't really paint. And I don't really like painting either. Or it's like a drawing. And I'm not really someone who, like, enjoys drawing that much. I like it, but I like making things. Like my clay stuff, I enjoy making those. It's really fun for me to make. So it was really cool to see. Because usually, like, textile stuff I don't really like. I always think it looks... I don't know, there's just something I don't like, but this was epic. It really annoyed me, though, because all our exhibitions are in America. North America, too. Sigh. I don't know, because I look back, on Wednesday I go to hell. See there, guys. I look back and Horse had sent the screenshot of how much, and it wasn't $300, it was $160, which, by the way, still $160 extra is awesome. But I don't know, like $300 felt worth it. $160. I mean, it definitely is. It definitely is, especially because no one actually has to spend their hard-earned money for you to get that. It's just being on the website. But I don't know. Yeah, who did that? Do you know what? I will have a look into it tomorrow, genuinely, just to see how I feel. Is that per stream? Per stream. And the thing is, really, if I wanted to, I could literally do it once, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. You know. And that could be that, you know. I knew I had a TikTok brain when I found painting patiently to be annoying and stressful. I'm just bad at painting. And, like, I don't have the patience to paint. Like, I have the patience to do other stuff, but I don't have the patience to paint. Yeah, like, but to be fair, though, that was Brad, who streamed for like 7 hours, and I think like all his chat were there, so it was like 100 people, and I would imagine that would not be me. So I imagine I'd actually make a lot less, which would be a bit more off-putting. Making a Kick account already, so Coco the Alien is not there. Not Coco the Alien. Yes, exactly. BD, 100%. 100%. Like, with clay and like physical stuff, you feel it in your hands and you see it. Like every tiny thing that you do feels like a big difference. When you're painting, it doesn't feel like that. I'm just not a big fan. I like watching other people paint and seeing other people's artwork painting, but I don't like doing it. At what pound per day would you think it'd be worth it for you? If I genuinely was making £50 a stream extra by just streaming on Kick at the same time, I would probably do it. Because I stream 4 times a week. That's £200 a week. That's fucking mental. Like, that's ridiculous. How many weeks are there in a year? 50? 50 what? 52? I could do this in my head, but I'm not going to because I'm TikTok brained. What is it, guys? Anyone work it out before I do? I'd put 62. Oh, I typed in the wrong number. You can... That's 10 grand a year. Oh. Oh. Bloody grand. Yeah, £50 extra and I would do it. £50 extra and I would do it. Because again, I don't actually have to really necessarily interact. And if I did, it could be just a bit of a laugh. We'll see. We'll see. I just put hella bread into one of them last night. Hope you're speaking my language. Beaver Sanctuary is on its fucking way. Oh, Car. I would be multi-streaming. I would never stream on Kick if I wasn't streaming on Twitch, but I definitely would stream on Twitch if I wasn't streaming on Kick. Do you know what that makes sense? I had to send... I was talking about my ISAs the other day. I got this really good ISA, but I have to put money into it before the 16th. Amzo, 5. I'm saying about 5. I could actually... Do you know what I could do? I could literally say, like, if you want to watch my stream without ads, just go over to Kick. Because it doesn't have ads. So, like, if genuinely, if you wanted to just, like, not subscribe, but you wanted no ads, like, it could just be a case of go over to Kick and watch my stream on Kick. You know? Because do you know how much money I made from ads yesterday? $1. $1. That's 2 people downloading Star Wars game. Should I be putting money into one too, from what the amount is worth it? Into what, Car? Stocks and shares, ISA. Do you have those in other countries? I'm genuinely curious. This could cut possible subs though. Yeah. Gab, I think so. Wolf, yes, but can I say something? I personally believe that most people who subscribe to me subscribe because they're being nice and not because of... I mean, I do think part of it is ads. But I think, like... My thought is... And I base this off how many, like, tier 2 subs I have. Because, like, there's literally no real reason to subscribe tier 2 or 3. But people do, and I really appreciate it. And, like, I think it's really awesome. And I am surprised at how many people subscribe tier 2. Just because, like, you don't have to. You don't have to. 100%, Toby, like, the fact that you have to subscribe to get in the Discord is also something. Because, like, I think there are people who... Like, I don't really see in the stream that much necessarily, but like I can see them in the Discord more. So yeah, I think yeah, there is a possibility. Tier 3 is the least I could give you. If they were tier 4, I would do. No, Dan, don't implement tier 4. Amzo, probably not a lot. Probably not £50. I'll tell you that. My thought is though, because there's less people streaming on Kick, possibly I will get new viewers. Do you know what I mean? Just because Kick is there's less people. What do you mean there are so many emotes for a measly £10 a month? That is true, Toby. They'd probably push new folk with a decent existence. This is what I'm thinking. So maybe it wouldn't just be 5 people. Maybe it'd be like 10. I don't know how many viewers Brad was doing. Now, my question would be, if I made £20, if I made £20 per stream, would that be enough? £80 a week is still £80 a week, you know? Like, £80 a week, it doesn't change my life completely, but it's definitely good. Any money is good in this, that's true. And I think, like, recently I have been sort of not worried. I think worried is the wrong word, but I have been, like, quite... I've been thinking about the future and, like, what will happen when Twitch sort of, like... And TikTok stream too. I saw someone talk about that, actually, and they were making money off people giving them, like, the things on TikTok, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe people spend money on TikTok. Thanks for the galaxy, guys. But I've been thinking about the future and what I want to do and what... and all this stuff, and... Like, I count myself as incredibly lucky that I've been able to spend, like, basically the last 6 years streaming for a job. And obviously, like, for a very long time, I didn't make any money, but I was still lucky in the fact that I was able to do it, even though I didn't make much money. And so, like, I feel like, it's not like I'm trying to make as much money as I can while I can, that's not it. But if there is a simple way of making a little bit more money that doesn't rely on people's generosity, because that is something that, like, I think about, like, you know, because it feels kind of bad to like, if I was to complain about something, it feel kind of like I'm pushing the blame on, like, oh, why are you not donating? Why are you not, you know, like, if I was to ever be like if I was to ever decide, I can't financially, I can't stream anymore, I would be so worried of coming across like, it's your fault, guys, because you didn't support me enough. And I know that's probably not what people would think, because I would definitely try and not make it that way. But, like, if I get banned from Twitch, there's a backup. Do you sometimes feel guilty your income increases the more generous people are? Yes and no. Because, like, I like to think that every time someone is generous and someone is, like, nice about, you know, a donation or something, they're doing it because this is a space that they genuinely, really, really enjoy. And they feel as though that money is worth it. Like, I don't think anyone ever gives out of guilt or because they feel like they have to, or, like, do you know what I mean? So I don't typically feel, like, guilty about that. Is that bad? Should I feel guilty? Oh, yes, man. New business move. Buy Twitter Blue. Complain about being in debt. Profit? I could just rage bait on Twitter. There's so many scummy ways to make money now. I could rage bait on Twitter with a Twitter Blue account. I could make up fucking conspiracy theories on YouTube. You know, I could do... But my scummy way would just be getting on Kick and making £20 a stream. Part of your income is dependent on people, so need to also be no need to also be guilty about that. I think that's the thing. Like streaming on Twitch, you literally are sort of reliant on your community to like make it so that you can stream, and so it's like I don't think anyone's like this sounds awful perhaps. If someone spends £5 a month on a subscription to me, I don't feel bad because it's like, well, at the end of the day, I'm sure they have the means to spend £5 on something that they enjoy. And if they get a lot of fulfillment out of it in any way, like they watch the stream and they laugh just once, like I think that like there's no reason to feel a certain way about it. I can't eat chat. I wish I could. I've threatened to before. I want to be Alien's conspiracy person because you should. Get the bombs out VTuber is the best way. Make it AI. Doesn't have to do any. Sven, I was literally thinking like how absolutely lazy is that? But it's so crazy that you can make so much money off doing that. Grifting on Twitter is probably super profitable. Elon Reed. I know. I saw that they were increasing the amount of money people were getting from Twitter, like the Twitter Blue engagement. I was like, ooh, time to rage bait. This is kind of what I think. Like I was actually thinking about it. I think last night I was thinking, in the past when I used to watch a lot more streamers, I would spend £5 a month, and actually back then I think subscriptions were like £4. I would spend £4 a month, and then I would easily spend like 20 hours watching a stream, and it was like, well, why? Like that's such good value for money. It's cheaper than fucking Netflix, and I spend way more time doing it, and I actually feel like more fulfilled after it. And I know that sounds a bit silly, but like, when you watch Netflix, there's no like interaction. You just like kind of turn your brain off and watch something. But like if you're watching a stream and you're actively interacting, like there's like a social aspect to it. You're speaking to so many different people. Like I think it's more fulfilling. The only time I've ever felt guilty about like someone giving money is if they've like openly expressed that they don't really have anything. Like sometimes people will, and honestly I think sometimes people do this deliberately to make you feel bad. They'll go like, oh, sigh, just got my £1 paycheck from my job, here, I'll spend it on Hannah. And it's like, oh, it's not happened in a really long time that someone said that, but like someone's gone like, oh, just got paid, oh, feels so, oh, you know, and then they've subscribed, and it's like, yeah, and it's like now you have to be like, oh my god, and it's like, don't, you know, if you genuinely can't afford it. But I think people in here are smart enough to know if you can't afford it, don't do it. What's a tier 3 sub? £20 or something, and I'm sat here like every second almost. Discord frequently too. It's worth way more. Wolf, that is very nice of you to say. Okay, don't worry. Count doesn't think that Egyptian people from the past were stupid. It's my least favourite conspiracy theory because I actually think it is racist. I think it's slyly racist. Don't worry, I'll be an alien one. It's the least harmful, but so yeah, I think like I typically don't feel guilty when people are. I think it is like super racist, and I think people don't like consider it when they say it. We know that Count's joking though. The white man travelled back in time. Hey, I'm a postman, so to speak, so I'm allowed to only if you're delivering post to my house. That's me on bread and water now till the end of the till the end of the month. Anyway, did you see my DM, Hannah? Sent it about a month ago. Said it was urgent, but you just not seem to have got to it. I'm a bit hungry now. Fucking hell. Yeah, took out a payday loan to subscribe. Math?
Life's a bitch, innit?
@UF.
Oh my god, that life is a bitch has actually come at the perfect timing if you also read. Okay, no, that's awful. Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. Life's a bitch, innit? Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. Look, I feel like a bit of a dick for saying that, so I'll just walk it back. Let me walk that back for a second. Can I say something perhaps very cruel now? I've just walked back my cruelness and I'm going to walk back into the cruelness. This is giving May. This is giving May, see you soon. Or not see you soon, gone soon. That's what it's giving to me. I will read it out to you now. I am done with everything that has to do with the internet for the foreseeable future. I currently have the flu and no one to care for me or about me. Goodbye, everyone. I might be back or I might not. Do you reckon he'll be back for Zomboid? The flu usually clears in like 2 weeks. Something just sank in me. Oh, Biddy, go on. Tell us how you're feeling. What's with all this? Castle Bravo, I gotta get on this fucking shit. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. So I'm gonna eat worms. Fat coughing gone soon. No hoopty. Ah, Johnny. I think I made a lot of posts like that when I was online forums as a moody for same. Counts Discord, Biddy. At work, gone soon. happy. I kind of forgot how good self-pity feels. I haven't done this type of shit in many years, but thinking before about the idea of me deliberately walking behind to get a reaction, ooh. When you finally get the reaction you want, oh, it feels so good. Never as good as actually loving yourself, though. Giving yourself a cry rank on New Year is the effect day of... Oh, I see. Count as a Discord. Yes. That you're not invited to because... Pity. Get some pity now. Oh, Count has a Discord? I didn't know about the Discord. I guess I'm not cool. I guess Count hates me. And I guess you all hate me too for not telling me. Easily the most worthless feeling attitude it gives you. Castle Bravo, this is exactly... yeah, thanks for the invite. It's the type of thing you do when you're a child, isn't it? And you grow from it. Whatever, I like my hair. Oh! Hoopty served for his country and he gets treated like this. What type of pity should I do? Hi, Cordanta. What type of pitying should I do? Just feel so shit. Count called me gullible, and then he said a word that I didn't know, and he said look it up like I was fucking stupid, and it just makes me feel like a worthless fucking little dog. Someone who has a university education telling me, a working class high school graduator, that I should look something up. You know, it just feels kind of classy. Just feels kind of fucked up. You grow up in one of the most livable cities in the world. I grow up in working class northerner. My friends treat me like... you very, very much. Thank you, Craig. Thank you very, very much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Aliens must have built the Angels of the North. Only explanation. I think he has PTSD. Wait. Biddy, why do you think he has PTSD? Hoopty. Okay, Biddy, I'm crazy because I was convinced that he had said that he had brain damage of some kind. I don't remember PTSD from what? Do you know? I thought I feel like I remember a while ago joking about the fact that I felt like I'd whacked my head or something, and I was really worried. And he said something like about like, oh yeah, you don't want to do that. That's really bad. Like he said something like he had experience, and I'm sure he said something else before. To be completely fair to him, by the way, when I have the flu or a cold, like when I had that cold, I think so. When I had that fucking cold the other month, I felt so sorry for myself, and I won't lie, I did feel depressed. Like, I don't know if I expressed it attention-seekingly in the Discord. Maybe I did. I can't quite recall. I think I did put a bit of a pit. It wasn't a deliberate pity post, but it was like I was genuinely very like just feeling shit, and I did feel very sorry for myself. Unbelievably so. I think being unwell can make you just feel just very sorry. Like, you can just feel very, very sorry. I remember when I mentioned getting bottled on a walk home, it was very quick to reply how scary it can feel in a way that made me... What I will say, Biddy, to that is, I feel like I've also felt the same about a lot of things, like cancer. Like, I'll say cancer is bad, and he's like, yeah, and it'll respond in a way, and it's like, well, and I'm not just talking, I'm talking like maybe a period. Like, period pain. Yeah, that can be really bad. And I will say this. I don't know if a period has happened. It's just because I'm a very empathetic person. He's a high-level empath, and maybe he actually has experienced it. I wonder why he posted it in Count's Discord. I also noticed that he didn't leave the Discord yet, so I'm like, possibly waiting for a response. Oh, Doka, you're lovely. Maybe it felt like less folk to say it in front of, not as scary. Now I'm starting to feel bad. I mean, I already did feel a bit bad, I will say. I already did feel a bit bad, and now I'm actually feeling real empathy. Oh, well, I hope everyone's okay and he's back for his Zomboid. I need someone to steal my soup and my car. So... if there's no one to steal my soup and my car, what... can someone make a soup, leave it out on the doorstep just in case he decides to come back? Zomboid could improve things. Exactly, Wolf. Like, your favourite stray cat hasn't shown up in a while. Yeah, exactly, Johnny, exactly. And you're like, okay, I will find a way to bring you, just in case you want to come back. Make a soup, send him a message, buddy, we got a nice soup waiting for you in Zomboid. I think my answer is also good. Perfect. Let him know about Zomboid. Every car wreck I see. Every time I see a body flung out the front windshield of a car, I just, I think of him. Just a zombie, like, body in the tree, and the car's, like, smashed to bits at the front. And I open the trunk and it's got all the important stuff in, along with a soup, perhaps. How are you in the Moy doing? Well, he lost his job today. So that's not great. But it's funny because, like, I think about a month ago, he was, like, talking about maybe quitting. And I was like, oh, no, I don't think you should do that. Just because I was being a mature adult about things. And I said, if you... Because he wanted to do something. He wanted to do something else. That was, like, is he arsed? Not particular. Well, okay. Is a decent spot to get another? Yeah, it'd be fine. Like a month ago he was talking about, like, quitting, but he wasn't serious. He was just like, should I? Because, like, so basically he wants to start a business doing something, and it's something that he can actually do and he's actually very good at. But I was like, I feel like you should. And one of his friends had said to him, like, you don't realize how, like, lucky you are right now. You have, like, no responsibilities. You know, you still live at home, so it's not like you've got rent that you need to pay all the time. Like, and his parents had said, like, yeah, if you can't pay rent for a few months, that's fine. If you're starting up a business and whatever. And I said to him, listen, I'm all for you doing that, and I think if you want to do it, you should do it, because, like, quite frankly, when I started streaming, I had nothing to back me up, and I was just doing it for fun. But I also said, like, at the same time, you need to be absolutely certain that you're going to 100%, like, stick at what you're doing, and it's not just going to be like, oh, I've quit my job and now I can't be bothered to start my business, and now I also have no money. And he decided, like, okay, I'm not going to quit my job, but I'll look for maybe something part-time so that I can do it at the same time, because he also needs a routine and reliable money. What's the business he wants to start? Well, like a clove, like, okay, he can make clothes. I'm not talking about some shitty, like, print of AI generated beaver on a t-shirt. Like, he's very good at making clothes. I think he could alter clothes if he wanted, but I don't think he really wants to do that. And I think that if he genuinely put his mind to it, he could do very, very well. But that's if he put his mind to it, and this is going to take, like, months and months of work. Yeah. Was his job so intense he couldn't do it? Well, Hoopty, not so intense, but, like, not so intense, but basically, it is, well, this is the thing, it is very competitive. Like, it wasn't, like, the most intense thing ever, but basically, like, his work is, like, maybe 40 minutes away. So he finishes at 5, gets home at, like, nearly, like, 6 because his bus times and whatnot, which he's also learning to drive, which I was like, you don't want to quit your job if you're learning to drive right now because you need money for lessons. And then he goes to the gym with his, like, brother and his friend, and then he comes back, has a shower, and he's basically only got, like, maybe an hour to relax before bed. So it's like, and I completely empathize with this. Like, I am someone, if I'm out the house all day and I come back and I only have, like, an hour, I'm scrolling on my phone. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing anything that I like. You know, I'm not doing anything that I actually want to do. And so I completely empathise with that. And obviously that on top of like doing stuff with me and he's a very sociable person too. Like he has a lot of friends. And so like he doesn't really have, while he doesn't have all the time that he would like for it, basically. If this is what he fancies, he has to do it, especially if he's got safety nets all over the place. I think so too, Wolf, but I think it would be better if he had a part-time job at least. Again, like, I don't really care. It doesn't, like, I know that sounds stupid. Like, if he doesn't have a job, it doesn't affect me in the sense of, like, it's not like I live with him and it's really, you know, like, that doesn't bother me. But I think part-time would be good. But basically, okay, so why he's been let off is not funny, but literally yesterday, I think, he said like someone had been let go. Someone had been let go. And I was like, oh fuck, that's kind of rough. And then today, him and like 3 other people who have the same job got let go, and now they've basically said, well, we're going to give 2 of you a new job, but you have to apply for it. We don't want anyone who's like new and outside of this. And basically, I think it's because there's some new rules coming into place about like sick pay. This happened to my dad like 5 years ago, and what he did was he applied for the job, and then when they gave it to him, he said, fuck off. Exactly, Adam, exactly. It's just like, it's so toxic, and basically they're introducing a thing where you have to give sick pay almost immediately as soon as someone joins a job, stuff like that, and minimum wage is rising, I think. And so he'd been talking about it a couple of times recently, and he said, I think basically what's happened is like the guy who owns the place has looked at all this and gone, oh, I don't want to spend that money, and he's decided like I'm not, you know, I'm gonna get rid of 2 people.
This is fucking motherfucking
This
bullshit.
fucking motherfucking bullshit, 100%. But I think that's basically what's happened. Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. At risk of seeming insensitive, and I really doubt it'll get this far. I hope it doesn't come to you having to end up paying for loads of stuff for him. I know a few women who've ended up paying a load for their moids after Biddy. Don't worry about it, because I thought about this, because so far he has basically paid for everything, which is something that I personally don't like. I really would prefer closer to 50-50. If it's not 50-50, that's fine, but I would really prefer, like, I think I've paid for 1 meal that we went to. And so for a little while, I would be completely happy to pay for stuff, like when we go out. Completely happy to pay for stuff. But if it went on for too long, obviously I'd put my fucking foot down, because I'm not about to like pay for a moid's lifestyle. Hell fucking no. No, but yeah, I think that's fine to think about, because like I swear to fucking God, if there's one thing that no one's ever gonna take advantage of me for, it's money, because I am like such a fucking little like goblin. There's no way that I like, if someone's like, oh yeah, I really want to, like, if someone baited me, one time someone did this actually, they're like kind of like baiting me a bit, like going, I really want to buy this pair of shoes and I'm like £100 off, and I was like, you're 100, well, you don't get the fucking shoes then, dickhead. Sorry. I'm not fucking paying. A friend of mine also paid her husband like $700 a month. It was, wait, what? Why? What for? About you, that, no, Wolf, I would never. I'm very, very, maybe too smart with my money. No, I would never allow a homosexual to enter my life. Hell no. Like, if you're gonna be a homosexual, ask your mum for money. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. He didn't want to have a proper job. That is just unreal. That is just fucking unreal. Like, if you don't want a proper job, then find something that, like, find ways that you can, like, pay. Because, honest to God, recently I've been thinking about the fact that I really would like to avoid a 9 to 5 at all costs. And I'm thinking of ways that I could, like, make money. Like, I'm thinking, like, okay, if I don't want a 9 to 5, what could I do in the future that would mean that I don't have to do a 9 to 5 but could still earn enough money to live? If you want to be homosexual, you better get cooking and cleaning 1,000,000%. Hell no, Biddy. That sounds like a nightmare, because I've heard so many stories about this happening to women. I always hear these terrible ones where, like, people have just started dating someone, and, like, they lose their job, and it's like, oh no, well, you can stay at mine while you sort things out, and they just never sort things out, and, like, it becomes very clear very quickly there's a reason they lost their job. It's because they're a useless cunt, and not like something that was out of their control, and they just become like a leech. His excuse was, I think, unironically half autism and half I'm an artist. Jesus. Get him on job seekers and don't actually seek a job, and just use home safety net to focus full time on the clothes for a few months. Where if I go? It's an imbalance thing. I don't think you would allow an imbalanced relationship with someone this... Hell no. Like, I'm so fucking serious. This soon on, there's no way... Like, if he asked to borrow money at this point, I'm kicking him to the fucking curb. I don't care how much fun I've had the past couple of months. I don't care how good he is at eating fanny. I don't give a fuck. He's getting kicked to the fucking curb. Like, I am not a charity. I'll happily pay for a meal. I'll happily pay for, you know, tickets to an event we're going to, perhaps, or, you know, whatever. Ask me for money, or, like, try and genuinely make it completely one-sided. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. It's funny how there are still Moids who think women only care about money, and there's so many Moids who will stick with their Moids despite it. Yes, 100% caca. It just goes to show, like, a lot of women are really quite pathetic and hate themselves. If someone asked me for money in the first 6 months, I'd piss myself laughing. It's just like, no. Because the thing is, I would offer money. That's the funny thing. I would definitely offer money if I felt like someone, like, it might be useful to someone. But I'm offering money that I know I'm never getting back. Like, it's like we talked about before. Like, do you give £400 to a homeless person with the idea that they're going to pay you back? No, because that would be stupid. It's a donation at that point. That would be fucking ridiculous. Sounds like a 90-day plot. Hey, I've been looking at people on the Reddit talking about the new series of 90 Day. I think we've got to watch it. It looks crazy. I'm quite liking the look of it. Like, the characters are really quite interesting. I think we definitely need to watch it. Looking forward to it. Nice to have something new and fresh. But yeah, no, I would never allow something like that to happen. Like, I'm very much of the idea, which is a delusional idea, that at one point in my life I will be able to buy a house. I save my money. I don't spend stupidly. I don't, like, you know, I'm not an idiot about things. There's no way I'm just, like, throwing money at a man. Hell no. Hell no. Men who shit on gold diggers when they themselves have not. Yeah, it's like, bro. It's like, it would be like me complaining that they're... I'm trying to think, actually. Maybe it's the fact... Maybe the reason they're shitting on gold diggers is because they wish they could have a gold digger. Same caw. If Moid gets into a good habit of making this stuff, hopefully it'll last. Next stop to, like, keep this... Yeah, this is what I was thinking, Hoopty, because I think someone said before, like, will it survive with like the competing with fast fashion? He's not looking at like a fast fashion audience, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, like something that I've realized over the past couple of years is like, realistically, if you make a piece of artwork, and you set the price at like £100, someone who buys from like AliExpress, like they would never have bought it anyway. They would never ever have bought it. It would never have entered their position. You're not focusing on that market, and while it's a big market, you're never going to do anything there, and there's no point even trying. Yeah, it's a 100% Hoopty, 100%. I do think it will obviously be hard, if he does decide he wants to do it. I think he should have like a part-time thing on the side. Just in case. Because actually, funny that this is mentioned. When I was at the New Year's party, I got talking to some girl, and 100% Coco, like, I think when you're young, you should try these things out. If you have a dream, if you have a passion that you want to pursue it while you actually can. Like, you're young, you don't have kids to take care of and bills to pay that are like super extreme. If you live with your parents and like you can do it, fucking do it. Like, I did it with streaming, and look where I am now, like 6 years down the line, and I still do it, and I still really enjoy it, and I'm glad I gave it a go. Yeah, and imagine I didn't try it, and I look back in the future, and it's like, well, what could it have been? What could it have fucking been? Yeah, especially if you live with your parents. But it's like, I have thought about this a couple of times recently. Like, it is so much better and this goes for like everything really that you can possibly do. Like, if you give it a go and you fail, at least you fucking know. I feel like I'm saying the obvious here. I'm doing a Josh Hayes, but like, it really is just a case of like, at least you know that you gave it a go, and like, whatever, you can say that. But like, if you're like 60 and you're looking back, you're like, well, it could have changed my life, but it could have also been your failure, but you'll never know. Exactly, Hoopty, exactly. Yeah, you learn. Wow, I wish I had a teacher like you, Hannah. Thank you. What was I going to say? Oh, I met a girl, and she asked me what I did. I was asked what I did for work many a time, and everyone was very impressed. But there was this one particular girl who said she's a seamstress, and she also makes rings. And she said, and when I need the money, I just work at like a cafe or something. Like, it seemed like she had a very good deal with this cafe or a bar or whatever the fuck it was, where basically, if she wanted to work, she could work. Yeah, Biddy, of course they are. And I thought, I bet you have some of Daddy's money also. But I thought, no, sorry, keep your mouth shut, keep your mouth shut. But like, she's a seamstress, and that's like her main source of income. Maybe you do. I forget her name. She's married to a bald man with a mustache, and she has black hair that's about here, and she has brown eyes. Is she our age? I believe so, yeah. But it's very. She is married, and her husband is bald with a mustache. I was surprised when I saw him because I was like, oh my god, it's like a Count clone. Narrows it down. It does. There's about 50 of those in Manchester. But why am I bald? Such a loser move. But like, she does like altering clothing as her main source of income, and then she started doing this jewelry that she more enjoys it than anything. But it's also something that she, wants to do for a job, and so she's already got like two sources of income, and they're both kind of stuff that seamstress is quite serious, I would say, but like, making jewelry is not typically the type of thing you think of when you think of someone having a job, and they're both like creative in some way, and so, but I thought, like, how wonderful is that to be able to be a seamstress, make jewelry, and also like when you need money, just work. Like you couldn't do this if you had a kid. This is what I kept thinking. Like if you had a child, you couldn't have this level of freedom, like at all. It's interesting because I think most of the people that I tend to meet are people who do creative. I hate this set of word like side hustles. But I wonder what are the other ones? Do any of them want kids? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask, to be honest. I would imagine maybe in the future, but children are the source of all evil. I dated a silversmith once. Her day job was charity branch. Yeah, yeah. I feel like a lot of people do. Why do so many people work in charity? What's up with this? I know I've met a few chefs recently. I'm really surprised at how many people are chefs. I know some lad who worked like really really hard, like after college, and like started to do cooking, and he just bought his own like place, and he's opened a restaurant, like a small restaurant, very small restaurant, but he's opened a restaurant. He's making fucking crazy money. I should have learned how to cook. Creative stuff has to be a side. I know, this is the thing, like, I feel like it's so rare that someone gets, like, what was I about to... It's very rare that, like, when I was looking at this artist that I liked, and she said that some of the pieces she makes take multiple months at a time to create, and then she doesn't sell a lot of them, but, like, she was selling some of them, and it was, like, price between like £2,000 and £6,000, and I'm thinking, bloody hell, that's a lot of money. But I'm thinking, for 2 months worth of work, but you've got to find someone who's willing to buy it and willing to spend that money, and I bet that's quite hard for her. Probably not, because she's been doing this for years and she's really good. But no, I haven't seen it, Hoopty. Wolf ruined the word creative for me. I think it's really sweet that people are dedicated and love the craft despite being... Me too. But this lady... I'm not joking, like, I am so envious of this woman. Like, I've seen her little studio that she's got, and she's got, like, the... And like, she's taught... Like, I was watching videos today, like, interviews that she's done about her, like, what her day-to-day is like. And it's like, she's made children's books. I think that's so cool. Like, I think that's so cool. Children's books. That's fucking awesome. And like, she does these exhibitions like across the country. And she's like, she's popular, but she's not like, do you know, like, she's popular, but she's not like a household name exactly. But like within her community, like, people really like her. I was just like, wow. It didn't sort of market for bespoke arts and crafts stuff though. Met a ceramicist at a barista job, and she do little circuits around. Yeah, I've been to a lot of farmers markets in the past like few years where people are doing genuinely lovely like little crafts. And I'm always like, oh my god, and they're like, yeah, I'm here this weekend, and I'm here this weekend, I'm in here this weekend. I'm like, I bet it costs money to do, but I bet if you really love it, it's worth it. I buy unique clothes for myself and try and keep them for life, but I don't. I do think you could make a bunch of dash off something artsy, selling Snoopies or whatever. People would pay because they have an attachment to you, kind of like, well, Hoopty, this was something that I thought of when I was thinking, like, what can I do when it comes to, like, stuff that doesn't include a 9 to 5. And I was like, well, I'd love to do something like artsy. And I genuinely did think, I don't want money for it, but like when Sven posted the little sumo thing, I was like, oh, I'd like to make this, and like maybe I could do like some form of commission for like types of things where it's like, if you really like something and you want something, I can try and make it for you. And the cool thing is, like, I already have an audience, like, because I think a huge thing about like artist stuff is like you kind of need a group of people who want want what you make. And obviously I don't expect everyone here to want something that I make. But if there's just a couple of people who look at something and go, oh, I like that, then that's great, you know. You've already got it. A lot of it's word of mouth too. This ceramicist clients began as family friends, then her pals, then pals co-workers. Reminds how important it really is, Biddy. It really, really is. Like, it's silly because, like, I always, like, shit on, like, Nepo baby type stuff, and I'm still shitting on it. Well, I'm not shitting on it. It's not their fault they're a Nepo baby. But it's like, if you just have friends who know, like, you make a friend and they see something that, like, you like, that you might like or whatever, or they see your artwork and go, oh, I know someone who, and they pass it on, like, you're already set. Well, Sven, I wouldn't expect you to pay for, I was actually thinking, after what this woman did, like a bed series, and one of them was Japanese. I was like, oh, it'd be cool to do like a sumo thing, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting massively ahead of myself. But yeah, if you already have an audience, then it's pretty good. Stuff like that would be awesome gift. Could be. That's true. But yeah, like I did think how to avoid 9 to 5 for at least another 5 years. Ooh, let's get creative. Not in that way. I'm just checking, has Prez responded? Oh no. I am done with everything is just so sad. I am done with it. That I've felt like that when I've had the flu. Gambling. My avoidance tactic is going to uni. It's a classic. People did that when we turned 18.
Please, thank you.
I was actually thinking though, if I could make a felt beaver, I could make themed ones, which would be fun. Like I was thinking an alien one for Count for his birthday this year. If I could actually really do it, that would be kind of epic. Because I forgot to say happy birthday to Count last year on the day. So, thank you, Corco. Thank you very, very much. I'll consider it. I have an idea in my mind. There's an alien spaceship, and there's 2 beavers looking up at it while it tries to beam them down, and the aliens are waving at them. You're out with Moid. I don't even think I was, Count. I don't even think I was. The problem was that I have... Yeah, his birthday's November. The problem was that I have a notification on my phone for your birthday, but it didn't send it until, like, the night of your birthday or, like, the day after. Or, no, it didn't send a notification at all. And I remember, like, a day or two later being like, Count's birthday's, like, sometime around now. Like, when is it? And I went to look, and it was there, and it hadn't sent me a notification about it. It's done this a couple of times now. I don't, like, my phone's... Like, this morning, my phone alarm didn't go off. Still, Pablo, no, don't make him pity. When's Count's birthday? I'm not going to tell you unless Count's willing to tell. Count is a Scorpio. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I was actually looking back at, like, my calendar. Because I was thinking, well, that person also had a birthday and I wasn't told. Pissed me off so badly, like I just hadn't been... Like, there's a reason I have it on my phone. I should really start using my calendar, like my actual calendar for people's birthdays so that I know, but I don't properly look at it. But maybe I would if I, like, opened it for the next month and it was like, oh, in 7 days it's someone's birthday. Good idea, Wolf. Your calendar was very cute. I liked it. It was very sweet. I enjoyed 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. Okay. Hi. Have a good day. Have an awesome day. Have an epic day. Have a wonderful day. This reminds me. Wait, I already read that. Do you have a theme calendar? I just have Well, mine's Oh my god, what's mine? Wasn't your birthday? No, my birthday's January. I'm an Aquarius. I feel stressed. There's too much going on in January. And by too much, I mean very little. I just get overwhelmed very easily. New Year's, partner anniversary, birthday. It's too much for me. Possible sponsorship. Are you from England? Yes. They sell Scottish ones here to try and bait the tourists. They're all... Wolf, there's like a road in Edinburgh where I see like the most ridiculous tourist stuff on the... Like, it's a really nice road. It's like cobble and it's really wide. And there's shops all down it. But there's like super touristy. Super fucking touristy. Zomboid, exactly cobble. You probably do know the one. And I always see like cow themed stuff. Like a cow. Like it's like one of those the Highland cow, yeah. It's always one of those and it's like, okay, like fucking hell. It's just like, okay, I know you're baiting. The one that leads to castle, I don't know if it might be Signor Fandango. I'm trying to like wrap my brain around where it is. I need a pee, so during the next ad break I'm gonna go for a pish and fill up my water, I think. A tink tink tink. Tink 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 tink. Edinburgh is such a nice city. Same about the cons. Do you know how many times I think I've been to Edinburgh? 2 or 3 times, and I've always liked it. I've always enjoyed it. Unbearable. Well, if I'm pressing the BRB screen that's here, I think it immediately leads to Unbearable Beauty. I think, because it's the pirate one. I think. I need to make another one, really. I was going to add the one that Cobble made with the... I might even still do that. The one that Cobble made with the film that we watched with Arnie in. So I might add that as a little sly one for every so often. Went once on a work trip, spent the evening outrageously hitting. Oh. I had what is it called? Haggis the first time I went. Because actually the first time I went to Edinburgh was with the German moid that I was dating, who was 6'5" or 6'6". He was like ridiculously tall next to me, and it looked like we looked stupid. Looking back, we were just like ridiculous. He was lovely, by the way. Probably one of the loveliest people I've ever dated. I don't really date dickheads typically, but he was wonderful, and he had the haggis and I tried it, and it was quite alright. It was okay. I didn't mind it. He was a gentle giant, yes. Very gentle giant. Felt like everyone was a tourist in a way. Well, I did also think that. I was like, no one's actually from here. Not in like a weird racist way, but like in a weird like, I think most of the people here are English. Or American. Not that that's a bad thing, of course. As an English person myself. But why would I care? Yeah, no one's popping around to Sainsbury's. Anyway, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be back in 3 minutes.
It's bingo? It all makes sense. Wait a minute. Bingo. Bingo. Fibonacci sequence. They're not the primes. It doesn't appear to be a math puzzle.
Focus.
We have something that's numbered already. It's the pages. If I wanted the answer, I'd look up a guide.
I can't. It's too cringe. I can't.
It's bingo? It all makes sense. Wait a minute. Bingo. Bingo. Fibonacci sequence. They're not primes. It doesn't appear to be a math puzzle.
Focus.
We have something that's numbered already. It's the pages.
Wolf, did you say your future just looks busy? Forever now. When are you done with your thing? Are you doing what are you doing again, Wolf? Like a master's or PhD? I don't know the difference. I don't know like how long these things go on for. Like I actually have no idea how much around. Oh fucking hell! I say, Coco. I've not even been to normal university. Never mind bloody extended university. Sharing an academic wank. Will you be a doctor? PhD will consume your life. Masters won't. Okay. I look like a... But yeah, you'll be a doctor. Of what? That's awesome. Sorry, I just don't understand how these things work. Wow. Could you be a therapist if you wanted to afterwards, Wolf? A doctor of society? No. Oh. What? Really? Well, what could you be? What could you do? Be a teacher? Probably be unemployed. Oh. Well. I'm just curious what you can do with being a doctor of. I'm sorry if I'm stressing you out. I hate being asked what I can do. Like when I was doing art foundation at college, I was doing it to put off my life. That's why I was doing it. I wasn't doing it to like get anywhere or do anything. People were like, "Oh, what can you do with that?" I don't even fucking know myself. Probably nothing. Probably fucking nothing. So my bad. I still can't believe that Wolf is the most highly educated person here. Like, I would never have guessed. Really? I think Wolf comes across as incredibly... Although, are there people who come across like they're smarter and more educated? I don't know. My actual life goal is to write a nice book. That's actually... Ooh, that's very cool. Gonna use my degree to apply for welfare. That is a good way to use it. That is a very good way to use it, I have to say. Who do you think I wonder if there's someone in here who's actually way more educated than everyone combined, but they just never speak. Or maybe there's someone who... I'm trying to think. What could you be? Maybe there's a celebrity in here that never speaks. Maybe there's... I've just seen a really cute picture of a squirrel. Hold on. Certainly not me. I spent the longest time... Coco, how long did you spend at uni again? Wait, sorry. Thank you, Sven and Senor Fandango, for the big emotes. Not to brag or anything, but I have a certificate. Wow. It's more than me. Look how cute that... I almost said beaver. Brother Wolf always strikes me as the most based and intelligent priest in the... Oh. 9 years in total. Was it worth it, Coco? Do you feel happy? Like, do you feel like you've... I mean, it's kind of awesome you're a doctor of eyes. Like, I would be pretty happy with that. So, I'm a member of the British Whoa! I actually have taught children for years, and let me tell you a secret. Fuck, I didn't add it. I forgot to add it. Feel very hard to guess what a person is really just like from chat. Apparently that applies to me too. Well, as we know, Castle Bravo is a stalker of the manipulative, like very manipulative kind, who has faked several identities to get here, and we've all been fooled. And yeah, with his AI generated passport details and AI generated probably not worth it. No, wouldn't recommend it. Oh, really? Wouldn't recommend it. Is this the guy that has yes, learnt German and all sorts? Highest honor of Twitch. I think it's hard to guess. I quite liked when I was ageless, and well before that, hopefully genderless for a while. Wolf, no. No one's ever genderless in here. I can usually tell... This maybe it's not... Oh, everyone's genderless in here. You can be whatever you want. But I can usually tell really quickly. But it's mainly because I typically assume that most people on Twitch are men. But I feel like I can always tell, like, but sometimes someone surprises me, like, in my mind, I don't really know, and then they say something like I'll be talking about something womanly, and, like, they'll say something, I'm like, oh, fuck, you're a woman, that's awesome. And I'm over the moon, like, I'm like, oh, this is freaking epic. You can always guess a man to be right. Yeah, I think so. Like, I probably, if I was to look at my viewers, I bet that it would be like 80% men. But I think that's just the way of Twitch, really. Like you go into a Dota stream, you don't see a girl ever. Never see a woman. And if you did, you probably wouldn't notice because she wouldn't point herself out to be a woman because she knows better. Unfortunate. Statistically, yeah, I think like just typically someone's gonna be annoyed. I was quite surprised. Do you reckon, Corcor? I don't think so. I also thought Gab was a girl. Which is a very big compliment, by the way. If I think you're a girl, this is the highest compliment I could possibly bestow upon you. You basically deserve a medal. Partly because of the Gab part, and I did also think Gabby. But, you know, I was like, not too moidy, you know? Perfect. Not too moidy. Some people have feminine vibe to them. Gab does have something like that. Senor Fandango. Oh! Senor Fandango. Wow! Senora! Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, a lot of people's names give them away immediately also. Like, I don't think a woman would be called Wolfrave. Maybe she would. This is a guy that was... Oh, man. This guy was... Oh, what? We did? Oh. Well, I hope everything works out alright. No, Senor Fandango's been following since way before then, Count. Way before then. Just so happened that I played Grim Fandango. I think, if I remember rightly, Senor Fandango used to watch, thought I was too venomous, then found me again for somehow. Which, to be fair, is completely correct. I was way too venomous for a period of time. Maybe through Limmy. I feel like it's through Limmy. Check the Discord. She's Limmy time me out. Sorry, I'm distracted by... What? Bye, Adam. Coco. Guys, I'll let you in a moment. What? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just... There was an era where those mods were unreal. Catecate. Well, I think I'm pretty sure that I got timed out. Is Prez watching the stream right now to hear what we have to say? So, for those who don't know, Corco has just been called the worst doctor ever. I'm not lying. I am not lying. Like, I am literally not lying. So, Prez says Hannah has put another, and I think he meant emotional scar on my brain. And he said, I feel all my trauma again. And then Corco said, what are you referring to? And Prez says, you're not helping me poo-poo, so leave me alone, please. And then put, you are the worst doctor ever, by the way. There's not even... There's no lore behind this. It's just, like, bizarre. What? What? What did I... Okay. What I have to... So one thing I do have to say is... I don't remember, Lamb. What I will say is, though, Prez left last night, the Discord last night. I genuinely did not do anything last night at all, or the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that. Amzo, I think so. Like I didn't do anything. And I have spoken about him today in the stream, but I said I want him to come back. I said it was funny, that all the Zomboid stuff. Is he just watching the stream incognito? Or something to, like, what emotional... Sorry, I'm absolutely, like, gobblesmacked at. You're not helping me poo-poo, so leave me alone, please. You're the worst doctor ever, by the way. My profile picture, shit. Oh, God, my profile picture. How do I quickly change it? I forgot, because this was when Count was, like, doing his... This is when Count was doing his, he was talking about evil bald people and the fact that all bald people in media are evil. Corco is a poo-poo doctor. Oh. Happy unemployment anniversary. Thank you, Trizzy. Thank you very, very much. Corco, I don't think so. I think it's literally just because you responded. Poo poo. Is it because I said, and I unfortunately, I do stand by the fact that the message is a bit attention seeking. I'm sorry, okay? Do you think I'm gonna say... one thing about me is I'm very honest, and that can be quite abrasive at times, I am aware, but I think everything else I said was very nice. I came in here for relaxation after a long day at work, being called poo-poo bad doctor by my patients. Now I'm being called one. But Coco, don't take it to heart, because he would never know that you're a bad doctor. How would he know? How would he know? How would he know? This is when I was like on a binge. Maybe I treated him today. Possibly. Maybe it's because the problem isn't to do with I, so it's like, no, you're the worst for me. Dr. Corco and his name tag would be more useful. Hi out there, we've awoken you from your slumber. Ah! Okay, no, no. Out there, so sorry to disturb you. So sorry. Johnny, that has killed me. When you're aware of how crazy you're being, just go offline. Don't leave a fart in the room like that. I'm just very confused. I'm just very confused. It's okay, Count. I mean, I'm probably gonna stop responding after this if I get a response. I'm so confused. Man, what the hell? I was going in Count's Discord, never seen this kind of facial expressions. Do you think he's actually not in a, like, what are we thinking that he's, like, actually, like, I'm just very confused. I'm just very, very confused. Okay. Okay, time him out. I asked what I did, and he said he has a fever. That's nothing to do with me. This is nothing to do with me. I don't know. I think you probably should. Why did I take his license? Wolf. I don't know what I've done to be a bad. Cole. Cole. Johnny, I also thought the same. Like, I'm not really. Well, whatever. I'm gonna call Caw Poo Poo Doctor today. He said he's got no one around him too. I'm worried. Okay, I'm not engaging. I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage. I'm gonna. Yeah, I think. No need to engage. Well, I feel terrible, but I do feel terrible, but I unfortunately will say that it is not my responsibility or our responsibility to how do I say? Out there, it seems so. Well, I feel bad because well, the reason I feel terrible is because there's obviously something wrong. But I don't even think it's any of my business. Like, I do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? It's like none of our business at all. Like, do you know? Yeah, it's just none of. No, I'm not in a place where I can help. I'm not in a place where I can help, and do you know like what I mean? Like, if I was actually someone's friend, real friend, and like they were having an episode, then maybe that would be something I could deal with. But I don't like it's. I don't know. It's just I am still very curious about what I did to be a bad friend, though. Friend. I don't think a DM will be any good. Quarantine. Let the wolves fight it out. Yeah. Oh, Caw. Do you remember? Do you remember when Caw? No, not Caw. Why am I mixing up Caw and Count today? Do you remember when Count like said that a bot had joined the server or something? And then he said, "Don't worry, guys, I got rid of them." And he posted that gif of that fat. I think his name was Fatty or something. McFatty, like fighting with a sword. Let me try and find it. Honestly, when you have a really bad flu, you can actually be completely fucking delirious, can't you? Let me find the bloody GIF. Like, don't worry, guys. Where is it? Maybe it wasn't even posted in here. I don't know. It was a GIF. It was a GIF of like two fat people fighting with saber lights. Does anyone know what I mean? There's an odd situation where they might be isolating themselves to get social care in a situation you don't want to reinforce their behaviour. By Airsoft Fatty, yes. I can't find it. But Count basically had said, don't worry guys, I like banned them. Or like I protected you or something. And it was that GIF, and now I just can't stop. Like, I'm just thinking of the GIF, and it's such a funny fucking GIF. I'm wondering if I'm scrolling too far back to find it. I'm back in 2023! Holy, I remember when this was just like me and Count talking about beavers. Okay, I scrolled too far. Oh wait, really? Fuck, I scrolled all the way to the top. He says, if anyone got a spam from this person, don't fret, they have been removed. And then he posted. God. Shut up, couple. Wait, technically you call me poo-poo separately from calling me a bad doctor? Wait, really? You're not helping me poo-poo, so leave me alone. You're the worst doctor ever. Poo-poo, poo-poo, poo-poo worst doctor ever. Well, Coco, don't worry. I don't think that you're the worst doctor ever. Not that I would know, but I'm gonna assume that you're not, because I think that you come across as quite. You're the worst. You're the worst doctor ever. Oh. Well, a little bit of drama, you know. Oh, let me talk about my title. You're the best medical person ever. Guys, a man came round to our house today. I think he was one of those guys that comes round because he's just recently out of prison and they send him round with like sponges and stuff to sell. And he knocked on the door. He rung the doorbell twice. And my mum was in the front room and she like peered around to have a look. And do you guys not get these people come round? I know, it is just so funny. So my mum like peeked around. What? So we get people who come round because they're recently out of prison, I think, or like they've come out of some like what? Okay, so you don't know they're a prisoner until you open the door on them and they say, "I've just recently come out of prison." And I'm trying to get my life back on track. If you could help me, like buy this stuff, or like, do you want to buy something from me? I can't believe you guys have never had shit like this before. And like, I think one time many years ago, it does happen in Peep Show. One time many years ago, my parents did buy something. Because they live here. So many years ago, my parents did buy, like a fluffy duster for like 20 quid. And they bought some like sponges or something because they felt bad. But like, it's happened a few times in recent years and we've just ignored them because it's like, right, there's only so many times you're spending 20 quid on a fluffy duster. So the guy comes round today, he knocks on the door, my mum's in the front room, she like peers around and sees him there, but you can see the TV is on from the front door. I don't know, Senor Fandango, it could be, right? He probably says that the TV's on and then he fucks off, right? After like 5 minutes. And then, like 20 minutes later, I leave the house to go to the post office and I see him on the road. And he's got this huge square backpack on. Huge. And I see him like shouting at someone, talking to someone like from the like pavement to their house. And then he just disappears. So I'm like, whatever. I go to the post office, I walk home. I come downstairs an hour later and my mum is a little bit upset. And I said, are you right? And she went, do you know the guy from before? And she went, and I went, yeah. And she went, well, I was sat in the lounge and I heard hysterical laughing outside. Like, he's like mental laughter outside. And so she looked and he's come up the drive, up to the front windows and gone like this while laughing. And then walked off as soon as she seen him. What the fuck? Like, he's hysterically laughing to get her attention. And then when she looks, he goes like that at her. And she's just like, what? She's what? He must have been... Oh, Mum's a bit flustered by it. And then my sister comes home and she said on the local community Facebook, someone apparently had made a post about him a couple of days ago saying that he was screaming at people through the letterbox. I think he might need to go back, you know. I don't think he should have been let out. If he was actually let out. I'm just assuming he's from prison, because that's what typically happens. But it made me think it should be illegal for anyone to come round to your house. Honestly, me putting friends in the title was a little bit too nice. And even family, I think realistically the only people who should ever come to your door is the postman. Lamb, unfortunately pepper spray is illegal, so no. But I reckon you could throw something that's legal at them. 100% Hoopty. Well, King, I was thinking, like, I wonder if there's something that you could do to, like, prevent this from happening. Like, because people had been talking about, like, a couple of years ago when this was happening a lot, people were saying, like, oh, here's some stickers that you can buy to basically say, like, no soliciting. Exactly, Sven. Fuck off. Why would they send out felons to people's home? Okay, Castle Bravo, and this is where it's funny to me. Like, obviously, he's, like, stupid and doesn't realise why a woman in her 60s who could possibly be on her own in the middle of the day might not want to answer the door to a random man. Like, bear in mind, all the people who live in my area are like old people, retired people. I'm talking like 70s plus. We're probably the youngest family on the fucking street. Like, yeah, Hoopty, like, realistically, is someone who's on their own gonna want to open the door to some random guy trying to sell stuff in the middle of the day when no one's around? No. I was actually thinking, is it legal to shoot people who are on your property? And I think there was a guy who, in like Texas or somewhere, who shot someone on his property, and he might have killed them. And I think I don't know what happened with that, but I remember there was a big argument about, like, if someone's on your property, like, are you allowed to do? And, like, I have to tell you, to get to the window that he was, like, hysterically, manically laughing at, like, it's not just that you, like, our house isn't, like, on the street where it's, like, right there and you walk past it. He has to walk up our drive, then he has to turn. He's got to, like, basically go to the other end of the house to do it. Wolf. And so, like, he went out of his way. Open a door. He went out of his way to do it. I don't know if he was doing it to everyone or just my mum, because she was watching the TV. The amount of cunts that knock on the door where I live, I've started eyeballing out the upstairs window first so I don't get stuck. We usually do the same, but my mum unfortunately was in the front room. But yeah, I don't know, proper weird. That's like one of the worst. Well, what I was literally thinking, like, realistically, the police don't get here in time, but you could, like, claim that he was harassing you. And I wish my dad got these cameras for the house, the outside of the house. Basically, it's so that when someone walks past the front garden, if they shit and they don't pick it up, he can talk to them through it. And he can be like, "Hello." He does this. He goes, "Hello, you're gonna pick that up?" He, like, puts on a really stupid voice and talks through the camera to them. No, like dog shit. Sorry, not human shit. I should have specified. Dog shit. Like, the dogs will shit, because, like, you know how dogs, like, tend to piss and shit on, like, corners and stuff? They shit on, like, there's, like, a thing to get in the drive. And they shit, and you can see it from the camera, and my dad, he's sick of it. And so he's basically picked it up. And it's so that people, yeah, Wolf, don't get me started. And basically, it's actually worked so far because people, like, look around, they see the camera, they pick up the dog shit they didn't used to. But, unfortunately, the camera ran out of battery. So we don't have the picture of him going like this to my mum. It would have been so good if we did, because we could have downloaded it, fucking posted it online. Make sure this man never gets a job. He just come out of prison and he deserves to go back. Really upset my mum. Well, it didn't really upset her, but it was like, it had pissed her off because she was like, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, caw. The thing is, it's not actually on our lawn. It's, like, on the entry to the driveway. So if you walk out the house, you see it. Use AI to make it look like he's in the garden. Put his face into the fucking machine. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's what my title is referring to. My parents' house, you couldn't do that, and the entrance had a glass door, so if you peeped, you kind of had to commit. Do you know what though? I think it should be perfectly okay for you to look like a rude dickhead, because is it really being a rude dickhead if you don't answer the door to a random person? Like, quite frankly, if you're trying to sell me on a religion or some £20 fucking dusters, like, I don't think that I should have to answer. You're coming to my private property. You're coming to my private property trying to sell me shit. at my door. You're already approaching me in the street as I walk through town. Like, I can't walk through town without some cunt fucking harass. Scottish Gas. I take charge. My sister was walking through town today. Do you know who approached her? Scottish Gas. And then the guy went, actually, no, I think you're too young. There's benefits to looking like a child. Did you tell them don't? Did you tell them you don't know where I am? Wolf, it like had me laughing. When she came home and she told me this, I was laughing my ass off because I was thinking, man, they're missing out so much money from Wolf skipping his bills that they're having to come down here to ask people to join. Fucking hell. Like, isn't that just fantastic? Oh my god, Wolf is actually causing jobs to be made in the Northwest. Isn't that wonderful? He's actually a job creator. Have you seen this man? And it's just the priest thing. Like 100%, it does feel wrong. I've seen this parrot, love. It does feel wrong, like when you like make contact with the person who's at your door. But at the end of the day, you're not doing anything wrong, and you shouldn't feel guilty. Once I said the door to someone selling energy door to door, his open line was, "Do you want to save £100 a year on your gas?" I said, "No thanks," and his mind was blown. Weren't we watching a little while ago the videos of the TV licence people coming round and saying like, "I can see that you're using your TV," stuff like that? Oh, we need to have a rewatch of those. It is crazy to me too, and I'll tell you why it's even crazier to me. Where I live, there's not like that many houses. Like, if you're knocking door to door, surely you want to go somewhere that's like highly populated. There's not that many people here. Maybe they're doing it because they're doing it during the day and they know that there's a lot of pensioners and they're likely to be home, whereas people with jobs aren't. I don't know. From now on, I promise I will scowl and make a face. You should. Why are they coming around to your private property? It's your private place. This is the place, home. The privilege of not being homeless is you have a safe environment where you can go at the end of the day to relax and be in the comfort of people that you know and care about, possibly. You don't want some fucker showing up at your door saying you'd be better off converting to a different fucking religion. Fuck off. No, I'm not fucking converting. I feel like one of those women on 90 Day Fiancé. Right, you're on camera. You're on camera now. Fuck off. We'll watch it tomorrow. Go with the license fee goons. Imagine they go through all the neighbourhoods. You can do a lot because as good as this is why I was thinking go somewhere more highly populated, less like at least you're being able to knock on more doors per minute. Recently bought an entire box of apples, which now just oh no. At least I'm not as gullible as that. Going to a place where you run out of doors fairly quickly to sell stuff. Wow. Yeah, it's just weird, right? It's just weird. Like, you've got like 5 doors on this street. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna fucking go when you're done? You know, like, there's nowhere to go. You're gonna have to get the bus. Did you bring a car? I think they would convert more people on like chat forums for 100% car. I remember when the Jehovah's Witnesses came around here a couple of years ago, and a guy like 4 doors down opened his door and went, "Don't worry guys, we're one of you." I don't think they believed him, but they fucked off immediately. And I don't think I believe him either. Wolf ringing on people's doors and asking, "Have you heard the good news? Our Lord's cock has risen." I'm one of you. 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 I hope I don't get a weird DM in the night. Talking about poo-poo doctors. Really hoping I don't get a DM in the night. Hey, at least no one can send me their cock. I've got the settings on. You can't send me your cock. That's the last thing you can send me. Might be better to squash it before it begins, but I don't want to unfriend because then that really makes me look like a bad friend. I have pictures. Want to see? Come Shut up. And you know what? I've been there. I've definitely been really angry and upset because I'm not well. I think I said it. When I was unwell with that cold a few weeks ago, about a month ago, I was really feeling sorry for myself one day. The day after I stayed up all fucking night dry heaving over the toilet, I felt horrible. Really miserable. I just sat in bed wishing I could cry, but I couldn't. It was horrible. I feel bad for him bringing up that someone in a bad way. I think so. I hope I don't get a DM. Oh my god, if I get a DM, I'm not very good at dealing with upset people at the best of times, but I'm really I was the rudest person in the world when I got my COVID jabs. It can make you done it and I want. Anyone fancy a Turkish delight? How wonderful. Oh. Mmm. Ooh. You've never had one, Johnny? How would people describe a Turkish delight? Coming up a month on my diet. Have you not had anything sweet? I'd milk myself. Gab, I don't want to think about it. I'm going to pretend that I don't know they took away my Turkish. I'm actually 1% Turkish again, just from eating these. Guys, people always say this about Narnia. I had Turkish delights before Narnia, and so I knew what they were like, and I understood it. So it's like, it's not sticky, or like, it's like soft. There's some resistance to it, alright? There's a little bit of resistance, but it is soft. And it's like jelly, but thicker and harder. And tastes like rose. Tastes a bit like perfume, but in a nice way. Or you can get lemon ones. I like the lemon ones too. Yeah, I had pomegranate ones a while ago. Thick and hard. English rose. You see that? Made in Turkey. I think it is lemon and rose. My sister got me them for Christmas. I can't see lemon though, they're all pink. Oh no, this is a white one. Mmm. Lemon. Mmm. I like the citrus ones. I love citrus flavoured stuff. I used to get these sweets at Christmas that were like jelly, and it was like jelly but thin, and it had like crystallized sugar on the outside, and it was shaped like a slice of orange or a slice of lemon or a slice of lime, and it had like a rind on it too. It was so good. I don't know what they were called. They were awesome though. It was really good. It actually could have just been like a crystallized piece. I don't think it was though. I think it was fake. Right. Come on. Yeah. I started working on the VIP beaver thing, the bunker. Really hard, because I couldn't figure out like what to do. Like maybe an animation of like a fallout door rolling open, and a beaver inside waving or something. And then when the nukes drop, well, I didn't have bloody time to do it before you're all bombed. And also, like, you are currently on your way to getting VIP again, and that's when it'll happen. That's when the GIF will play. Well, I'm thinking that if the nuke goes off, the beaver, it'll reverse the image. So the thing gets closed and then it gets fucking nuked. And I don't know how long, I don't know how many frames it can be. That's my problem. Because I'm probably getting too ahead of myself with like all these ideas, and the reality is I can't fit it in. So who knows? Right, I think I'm going to finish this fucking game today. I think. So we're going in. The Trump clip, did you see the state of it? Can we watch it tomorrow? I was absolute peeing myself laughing. Has there ever been a double nuke? I don't think so. I didn't think it was AI. I knew it was him. But, holy shit. What a fucking video. I can't, like, just for politics for one moment. I cannot believe that Tim Walz's son was made fun of for crying. And Donald Trump gets to go around with, like, 2 cocks in his hand, doing, like, I
don't need to use this console.
I can't believe that Donald Trump goes around with, like, 2 cocks in his hand, doing faces like he's, you know, waiting for someone to come on his face, and he gets away with it. It's just crazy. I just can't believe it. Really funny though. I'm in the miserable retirement spa where I have to take my hat off every time. So this is, I don't know, we're in fucking Chernobyl or something. Like, you gotta put a bloody gas mask on before you actually leave. It's ridiculous. Why the fuck you'd want to come here, I really don't know. Like, it's just bizarre. Can I take off the bell with like a screwdriver or something? Fuck, no. Because I needed to ring the bell. Oh, I can just... Oh, oh perfect. I think this is close to the end of the game now. Like, I think I either finish it this stream or next time. Tink, 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 tink. Bing, 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 bing. Sorry. Burp. Do you reckon, Coco? I started early. Well, yesterday I got really fucked over by being stupid. And so I thought I'd allow room to get fucked over. There is a second game.
James, what are you waiting for?
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very...
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But
Did
what's
you like
that
it,
got to do
Coco?
with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection.
And if you wore my mask to...
Oh, most...
Did you play the second one too, Coco? Or just the first one? Really good.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet?
I'm up, yeah, sure.
Watch Dan ring now. It'd be a happy ending when she breaks up with Dan. I can't fucking wait. Poo poo.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you. Of course.
Yeah, sorry. I'll stop it.
Like I said,
No.
yeah, I'm Matt, I'll let you get a bit.
It was...
So
It's
with
a
the
real-
badges, I had this idea
As...
And the did
Yes,
I don't understand that. Well,
that I loved. Basically, the coins would not be like flat on; they would be like this, if you know what I mean. Like they'd be, so you'd see them from like an angle. Bit like instead of it being like this, it would be like that. And I thought, oh, that sounds really cool. And I managed to get like a shape going. But when I tried drawing the beaver on, it was just fucking rubbish. So I'm going to just do them flat. But I haven't actually touched them in ages. I would like to like finish them. Maybe I can have a look at them tomorrow. Yeah, I was thinking like 3D, but don't remember much about it, the vibe, but it's so slow. Only played this one. This is not Harry Potter now.
you, I'm there, but I'll let you get a bit of eat.
But yeah, I definitely do still want to do them. It's just a case of feeling inspired enough to do them, which after I couldn't figure out the after I couldn't figure out how to do them at an angle, I was upset with myself. I had an idea for badges, but it would go away from the coin idea. I thought about balloons that we once did. Longer the sub, the fatter. The thing is, Count, while it is a good idea and I like it. Oh, I hope did, for God's sake. Like the 1 sec. Enter the dialogue. Go down to 1270. Wait. Like the reason I liked the coin idea was because you couldn't run out, really. Whereas, like, the balloon, you run out after, like, 5. Like, eventually you can't make it any bigger, if that makes sense. Let me just see. Exit the dialogue and click on your cell phone. Okay. I do like it though. Like, I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm kind of set on the idea. Beaver style of every game you love playing, for example. Oh, that would be cool. And I could do them like in the eras of, like, if you're the longest subscriber, it's like the game that I was probably playing at that time. Problem is, again, and my problem with a lot of these things is they need to fit in the badge box, which is so small. 4643343. 46444. What do you mean nothing happened? There's literally a link right there. Well, I started work on the green one actually. First. The emerald one, which was actually relatively easy. Four, 6, 4, 3, 3, 6, 4, 3. How am I forgetting this already? 6, 4, 3.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Reception here.
I'd like to talk to Mr. George.
I'll connect you with the bar.
I only played Don't Start Together once, and I think it was it.
Hello, Hotel
Is it
Bar?
co-op?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George? Well, yeah.
Help.
Right.
I think I did play it for a little bit. Can you play it solo, or do you have to play it with other people? Oh my. Oh my god, what is this? White wine, red wine. Do you have to play the piano to get the music? To get the... There is... Oh, you can play solo. Oh wow, okay. This is confusing. Never finished it too hard. I remember it being quite hard. I do remember that. I think I only played it for a couple of hours. Where was those two old men playing chess?
Excuse me.
Ooh,
I really...
right hook.
Okay.
Ooh. Hot tub. Has anyone ever been in a hot tub? I've never ever been in a hot tub. I don't think. I have literally no memory of it whatsoever.
Doesn't look like that.
What? It didn't warm it up? You're kidding me. That's nice. Oh, it's not hot, that's why. When I think if I did in the past have an opportunity, I probably hated myself at the time. I've never been to a spa. Who do you think I am? A spa? Never been to a spa in my life. No, I've only ever been to the pool where I grew up. I went to the pool, and it didn't have a hot tub. And you know what? If there was, first of all, my fucking town would never have been able to afford that. But second of all, yeah, I don't think I'd even want to be in something like that. Imagine the amount of dirt. Is this lady giving up on being a lawyer and standing in bathwater instead? A spa? In a work? I can't believe. No. Spa. I've never been to a spa. There's been like a couple of times where we've spoken about it, like my mum's maybe like said something and then like we're like, ooh, should we go to like a spa or something? But do you put it in the squeezer or something? But I never actually been.
I wonder how
Oh, the
that
lemon.
I wonder
Is
how
that for the honey?
works.
Okay.
I wonder how that.
Okay. There's no vodka in it though. What's this game about? Basically, someone who owned a toy factory has died and has left it to a relative that people didn't know was still alive, and you are looking for the relative. Where can I put the glass? Is it shaking it up in here? The art style's really nice. I like it a lot. So, what are these things? Oh! Oh! It works now. Beep. Okay. this sound, literally. I don't think I'm making anything of use here. Let's... Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. From what backward? It's, that is impossible. Right.
Ooh. Poison bar. Okay. Day. That's bloody lovely. Third from the left. Third from the left. I'm supposed to make a drink that she likes.
My voice.
Oh, she's gonna sing.
My God, that is atrocious. Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless. Ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor.
You've just got to get your confidence.
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling...
I don't even think we're gonna find the, like, toy guy until the next game. Like, I don't even think we find him. You all girls? What, like, is everyone in here a girl? In the stream? Sven.
My voice. My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam. But please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken its toll.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Madam, leaving you is...
Don't be stupid, James. What would...
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Comcalsgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James, take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick, quick! What are you waiting for? My...
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up, James.
Where's that schizo guy? You guys pervert. You're the one asking if we're all girls. And then asking if it's a fucking harem when people say yes. You're the one who made it weird. Remember that. You want to see the face of the guy? Hello, ladies. Welcome. That's a pervert if I've ever seen one. And you know it, I know it, everyone fucking knows it. He is a pervert. Thank you. Thank you, Sven. Thank you. Hoopty. Assign void at verb. Assign void at verb is so funny. Medically. Oh my god, Hoopty. You're disgusting.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hey, I have to... What? I got it.
Break up with Dan. Don't block me, girl. Oh my god, she's all dressed up to go sing. Female? Oh, it's over, guys. It's over. It's over. Lovely. I'm a bit scared. Susan. That fucking creep behind us. Jesus Christ. Where'd the guy go? Is he trapping her in a cage? For fuck's sake. Pervert. She can get through there. No urgency from my character, by the way, walking up the stairs.
Bloody amazing!
What does this man want of me?
Some great seeing you though.
Don't worry. There must be some way of getting you out of there, and I'm going to find it.
But do hurry up, my child. I am terrified he will return and become dangerous.
Be strong, Madame Romansky. You can trust me.
What a bizarre game. Who like thought of this? Thank you, Sven. Thank you very, very much. You girls don't like boys? No, I'm lesbian. Oh. They need the timer on it though.
I was beginning to be desperate.
I came as fast as I could. Now hurry. Get out of here quickly before that maniac notices.
Are you saying that gay people have twisted minds because they're gay? Thank you, Hule. Thank you very, very much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Well, this is... Oh, yeah? Okay, well, we can ban them. And actually, I might do a report after
Are
stream.
you all right, madam?
My heart has been put to the test here. But it just might hold up.
Let's go. Let's not hang around here.
Yeah, really boring. Like, when a character is, when a character that comes into stream is only like that, they're not fun. They're boring. What the fuck?
Oh! My God! What has happened now?
Ha ha! Nice try, Miss Walker. But you are not strong enough. Not for me. So you can stop playing games now.
Wait, the Joker or
Return the
what?
hands to me and bring Madame Romansky back, or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
Open the door.
You don't scare me, you old lunatic. Helena, grab the hands and get back to the train. Tell Oscar to get ready to leave. I'm gonna find a way out of this lousy factory.
I'm fucking scared. There's a game that I played.
No chance.
We'll just see it.
I warned you,
There's a game I played like many years ago, where it was like a
Be
cool,
careful, my child.
You too.
like enjoyable, sort of like you could do it at your own pace, you know, all the way through the game, like very much just at your own pace. Do whatever you want when you want. Discover clues, and then like right at the end, there's a fucking chase scene. It was crazy. Like, it was the last thing I expected, and I was so pissed because like the entire game was creepy and it was scary, but it wasn't like that. And then all of a sudden it turns into a literal... Yeah, I was pissed off because it turned into a horror, and I was literally scared. I had to pause and tab out. Really, Count. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like what it became, because I was like, what if I actually had like gone the wrong way? Then what? Then what? So, no, can't. It genuinely was one of the best games I've ever played, and I really liked it. But like, when I recommended it to people, I didn't want to say like the ending. I did not want to like say, oh, by the way, there's a chase scene, because I felt like I was majorly spoiling it if I did. But I felt like I should have warned people. It was kind of like, if that had happened to me, I'd have been like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, is he in here? Okay, he's crazy.
Seems this.
Yeah, the game itself is really epic, and I would definitely recommend it to people who like games where you like find clues and have to discover stuff for yourself. Like, it is really, really fun. But I was definitely scared at the end. Run! Run! The fuck? Okay. Okay. What's that? Oh. This game's so weird, like, there's like a literal murderer now. This wasn't broken before. Was it? Oh, no, it's... The game they made after wasn't good. Was it like Crime Scene Investigator count? I remember when, because I think Baddie had recommended the original game, and he kept telling me like this Crime Scene Yeah, he said like, oh, this is coming out, and it like didn't come out for ages, like ages and ages and ages, and I was just like, fuck, like why is this not going out? And when it did come out, I tried the demo and I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, the first game was just epic though. Oh, she's here.
What on earth is going on? Why is this train not moving?
That is a bit of a concern.
Wait, isn't he usually in there? Has he got his hands back? Did she give him the hands? The fuck? Oh my god, if he makes me do one of those weird protocol things again. Sometimes I think Corco, like the first game was like genuinely like something that they really loved, and they'd had an idea for maybe like years, and they were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna put all my effort into making this game like good. I want to make this game. And then and then they're like, oh, I can make a game? Cool. And they don't really have like a real idea for it almost. Like they're just like, oh, so they know that they've made a game before, so they kind of like rush into it being like, oh, perfect, I know how to make games, like I'll make one.
Oscar, I'm back.
What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Oscar!
Message received and Message received.
Okay. I'm scared he's gonna leave without me. Sorry to recapture. Yeah, it is. And I think like all the good ideas have been used on the first game, because they had years to like think about it and be like, okay, this is what I want to do and this is how I'm gonna do it. Epic. Yippee! Oh, or is it epic? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit.
Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you alright?
I'm okay now, yeah, thanks. But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped to an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize you.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall.
I see.
Yeah,
You're not missing me at all?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I had Olivia on the phone. Nothing to say?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so...
Did he try and
so
cheat on
dumb.
her?
I just can't imagine how... I can't imagine how you could ever forgive me.
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into it. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
What's happening to us, Kate?
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
Yes!
Talk about it when you get back if you want.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
No. This is perfect. This is perfect. I feel like Stranger Things was like that. I think so too. Like, you see it with TV shows a lot. The first season's awesome, and they only planned on doing that. And then it's like...
What on
it's so
earth
popular.
is going on? Why, that is a bit of a concern.
They're kind of forced to make a second series because, what the fucking hell is going on? They're forced to make a second series because the first one did so well, and now they're kind of stuck, like, desperately trying to climb for ideas that they've got a limited time to do.
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs of the giant statue.
But that's absolutely crazy. Will that madman...
What is going on at it, Wolf?
Oscar, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh wow. Cool. Wait, why are we back here? Oh, just to drop her off. Public property? Possibly. Let's fucking go!
You okay, Oscar?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my
Oscar, come on, quit.
style.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform?
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though.
Get a life, Oscar. Oscar, can we get...
Really, Kate Walker?
Of course. What? You know...
That... Kate!
See you...
I'll be...
I feel like we've had a few weirdos come in today. I'm quite surprised. It doesn't really happen anymore. Weirdo Wednesday.
Hello.
Hello. Are you...
Miss Walker! Miss Walker! Wait!
Not this
Mr.
freak.
Felix, what's the matter now?
No, not at all. Our favorite diva's fine and dandy. But there's a package for you at the reception.
A package for me?
But it's got Miss Walker written on it.
Why didn't you tell me about...
It's only just...
Oh, and...
I don't know. I just took my eye off reception for a moment. The game was on, you see, and there it was, on the counter in reception. Come and get it.
Okay.
Stream on Kick every day on Wednesday. Why did he turn around like that? How popular... Does anyone know how popular this game was when it originally came out? Decently popular. That's interesting. Because I feel like if it came out today, it wouldn't do very well. Back then, point and click was all the rage. Like, it kind of just feels like a niche, weird game, but like, I assume that it's obviously not. Where's the package? Oh. I'm old. Huh. Weird. Oh, cash game.
Hello?
What the hell are you up to, Kate?
Mr. Marson, please, do try to understand.
Understand? What
Original.
I understand is this. 1. Our main client is ready to drop the whole caboodle if the deal isn't tied up in the next 24...
I know it doesn't look...
No buts.
You know, he isn't as senile as all that.
Look, drop the mumbo-jumbo.
I've got to go, Mr. Marson.
I think there was news about a
No
remaster
reception
recently.
here, Felix Masana at your service. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Miss Walker, Madam Romansky would like you to...
I'm going.
Oh, it's already out. Oh. Or it will be this year or last year. Because I haven't actually, like, heard anything about it. Like, I googled this game because I was curious. And then I saw something about a remaster. But I didn't see if it was actually out.
Madam Romansky, you wanted to see me?
Oh, remastered had a wet look, obviously.
There you are, my dear. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. Despite our mishap in Konkosgrad, I'm very grateful to you. You helped me to forget my life here and this dead beach where I stroll up and down all day.
I'm surprised this got a
more and more
remaster.
bored.
So much the better.
Time passes so quickly. One day you are at the peak of your glory. You think it is going to last forever.
Madame Romansky, don't be...
And if there is no one left to help you out...
Perhaps you should rest now. We've had a trying time.
When I returned here, Hans gave me such a taste for life. He too was ill. Oh, he coughed. He must have spent too long at the factories, breathing in their smoke. And then he was better. And he left. And I stayed with my memories.
Hans Vorarlberg?
Hans Vorarlberg was so full of joy, so carefree. He was a little simple of spirit, of course, as they say. He was a child who made fantastic toys. I think that maybe I loved him.
God alone knows where he is today.
The plane with the hotel supplies has arrived. Maybe you should take a walk outside.
I don't understand.
I am old. I am tired. I have been very pleased to meet you, Kate Walker.
Goodbye, James. Do look after Madame Romansky.
That is all I ever do, miss. May fortune follow your every footstep. The snow is a good sign.
Really?
The snow chases the wind away and covers the salt and sand on the ground. The air becomes...
Great.
Can you imagine, back in my day, when your dad was playing PC games, he wasn't screaming at children on a shooter game. He was silently pondering a point and click. And if you asked him, Dad, please can you read me a bedtime story? He'd say yes. Whereas now he would scream, no, I'm busy. Sad. My dad never gamed either. Fuck off, I'm playing Grim Fandango. Where's the plane that they said? They said there was a plane. Hello? Hello? Storm, and then Stormer's Britain ruined it. Yeah. It's a shame really, isn't it? Oh. Where's the plane then? At the back? Or... Did they say plane, didn't they? Did that guy get banned or did he leave when he realised everyone was against him? Just stop talking. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame. What an idiot, by the way. Like, one actual idiot. Oh, it was when... Oh. The thing is, I have a confession to make. I didn't actually watch that video. I didn't actually watch it. Horse sent it me, and I went to watch it, and I thought, no, actually, that could be someone's fetish. But I just thought I'd embarrass him with it anyway. Even if it is his fetish, he's just done a wank to something that isn't true. So, who wins really? Me. Me, I do. What video? Oh, Coco. So before you came to the stream, this guy came in, and we were just talking about cake, and we were just having a chat. And then he basically said, like, Stormer...
I don't need to do that again.
Britain, or something like that. And I was asking him why, and he said some stupid shit. And then, who the hell is that? And then, Horace sent me a video, and the only clip on this guy's channel is a clip from 8 months ago, where he's got his headphones on while he goes to piss, and he accidentally, like, you hear him piss. I don't know if he knows the clip was up, but it was there.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Hans Vorarlberg?
You've brought the train, then. That's good.
Mr. Vorarlberg, you have no...
Where is Anna?
Your sister has passed away, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Ah, okay. Otherwise, it's Anna who would have come, right? Not you.
I guess you're right, Mr. Vorarlberg. My name's Kate Walker.
Kate Walker. Okay, I'm going away on the train. A long way away.
Where's that?
That way. Siberia.
Siberia. I'm sorry, Mr. Vorarlberg. I've been ordered...
Anna told me. The automaton...
Mr. Vorarlberg, the factory belongs to you now, and I need your signature to tie up the deal.
Okay. Then I'm going away on the train.
Okay.
Here's the sales contract. I'll give you some time to look it over. Your sister already...
Can he read? Sorry if I'm being a dick. I thought he proper whacked his head. He doesn't like reading.
You've signed just like that?
He doesn't
Without
like reading.
I can't read. I don't know how to.
He did, he hated it.
In that case, I'll read it for you.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
okay. Leave it. I've got to go away on the train, Kate Walker.
As you wish, Mr. Vorarlberg.
What about the, mammoth?
Yes?
Listen, Walker, I've decided to send over some backup.
No need, Mr.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg has just...
Are you saying that...
Yep. That Vorarlberg Manufacturing is now...
But that's great news. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Right, now get back here as quick as you can. I want those papers on my desk tomorrow. My secretary will organize a meeting with Universal Toys immediately. You'll no doubt want to hand over the contract.
Done it, she should have definitely read
Now
that.
that I think of it,
She should...
I've got no one on the Schwann.
You're too kind.
She should
You
know.
have a great career as a lawyer ahead of you, Kate. See you tomorrow. Well done again, and don't lose those papers, huh? That would be the dumbest thing.
Sure. Real dumb.
Bear in mind that we...
Kate Walker?
Yes, Mr. Vorarlberg?
Wait.
Are you coming on the train too, Kate Walker?
No. That really wasn't in the plan. But thanks for offering.
Too bad.
I don't really... I mean, maybe there's...
Yes?
I have to go back to New York.
I understand. The plane. It's going to New York too, maybe.
Maybe. I suppose I better go find out.
Yes. It's more sensible. Maybe. See you later, Kate Walker.
Yes.
This is evil. Look how tiny he is. It's like Count's height. That's so evil though. We've been playing this game a month and we remember that the guy can't fucking read. Or at least it said he doesn't like written word. And she's just handed him this fucking massive contract to sign. What is wrong with her? It's been like maybe 5 days for her. It's been weeks for us. This has consumed her life and I've... Oh, okay. Train's way smaller than I thought. Bye, Dan. This is truly goodbye to Dan. Oh, they're leaving room for a sequel. It's... yeah. Just close the game. Okay. That's fantastic. Do you want to play it now? Yeah. Bing. That's funny. My Twitch has been hacked. The remaster is £23. Oh, it just looks very wet. Yeah, it just looks very wet. I hate it, man. I absolutely hate it. It's horrible. Mixed. There's. Oh, do you know what this sad shame is? I wonder how much like it took them to make this. The all-time reviews are mixed, and there's only 500 reviews. Wow. I thought it was going to take me to the Steam page. I don't know. That's so weird. I just very quickly, I'm not actually going to play much of it, but why won't it come up? For some reason it's not coming up as a game to capture. The fog? Why is it coming up? The rotating beaver's in the wrong place. What do you mean? That's weird. It doesn't come up as like a window to... His fiance went to Germany to sign a contract, travel half across Europe, and then broke up over the phone. And he tried to cheat on... Supposed to be on your head? No, I moved it there because I was playing the square game. For some reason, it's not coming up as like a game to... Oh. Bloody... It's all frozen now. Oh. That's weird. That's so weird. Okay, so... Oh. That is so... Oh. She could be dead. They don't give a fuck. 1 minute. So, for some reason, the game capture doesn't, like, work. So, like, the game capture and the, like, game audio aren't actually, like, I can't, it doesn't say Siberia 2. But for some reason you can see it, which is weird. And now you can't see it. Oh. What the fuck? Don't he look freaky as fuck? I don't like this. The audio's for me, but it... I was gonna say, can you hear it on my speakers? It's not through the game though. So I do have audio. I don't fucking know what's going on now. 。 That's annoying. It's weird because, like, basically, OBS has been I don't know why that reminded me of Brad, I'm sorry. Like, game capture, it doesn't come up. It just comes up with Siberia, like the first one. And now that I've clicked that, it doesn't come up with fucking nothing. I wonder what happens now if I do that. No. It doesn't, like, acknowledge. OBS is not acknowledging it as a game at all. I'm surprised it even showed you the game. Never mind. That reminded... Yeah, I feel like he used to say, like, every game was a buggy mess if he couldn't, like, finish it. This is what I'm wondering, Sven. To be honest, like, I don't know if I'm massively interested in the second game. I wanted to play it because it looks snowy and nice. Bear in mind, there's only 2 years between the first one and the second one, by the way. Like, the improvement in the, like, the videos in between scenes is, like, crazy. But I do think it's a bit of a slow game for stream. I don't massively care because whatever, like, I don't massively care, but maybe I'll try and play it on Sunday, and if it doesn't work, then move on to what else have I got installed. I have Dishonored, The Longest Journey, Max Payne, not Alien Isolation, nope. Half-Life 2, I could finish Half-Life. I've got the Indiana Jones. I have No Mouth. I've got loads of games. I can play. So marbles, you know, everything. What is that? So loads of stuff. European Max Payne. I got loads of good ones that are like also. Oh my god, half an hour until Wordle. Half an hour until Wordle. Why does it not say that after? Oh no, I did. Anywho, I think I'll end stream there then if it's not gonna fucking work. Fuck you, Siberia 2. I wonder why it doesn't acknowledge, because it plays the same on my PC, like it just goes like square. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking get it. Anywho, tomorrow is my 5-year anniversary of being partner. I'm so excited to do a completely normal stream. Basically no celebration at all. Is everyone else? Yeah, I thought so. We'll watch 90 Day Fiancé. Anywho, thank you for a very fun stream. I laughed my ass off and I had a very, very nice time. I enjoyed very, very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I will hopefully see suit and tie. Yeah, me too. I'll hopefully see everyone tomorrow. I hope everyone has a nice rest of their Wednesday and a freaking epic Thursday. Bye.